Hey, what is up, guys? Chris here. Hopefully, your Wednesday's going great. Now, I wanted to share something with you real quick because I have to hop on a call in 5 minutes or less. Is how the algorithm on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Reddit, and your brain all trick you and trick your brain into not being happy. Okay. And how you can actually hack your brain to where you will be happy, where you won't have to worry about this problem anymore. Now, if this is something new to you, okay, and you found it helpful, please make sure you like and comment. That way, hey, it kind of gets pushed out to other people, so we can spread positivity. So there's this interesting thing that the FB does, that Insta does, that Twitter does. All these things do to you and your brain as they have this algorithm, right? This thing. Their mission is to keep you on the platform for as long as possible, right? Because the longer you're on the platform, the more ability you are to see their ads. And when they see your ads, you get the advertiser gets charged per impression, which means per person that sees it. Facebook dings their account. Okay. And so the longer you can stay on there, the better it's going to be. Okay. And what gets you staying on Facebook and things? Well, content that makes you upset or that gets you crying or something that elicits emotion. Okay. But right now, in this frame that we are in, and I think it's been probably since the dawn of time, is we love drama. We love looking at other people's stuff. Jersey Shore, Big Brother, Survivor, The Circle, all those things, right? All are incorporated around big, heavy drama, dramatic, big emotion, things like that, right? Looking at other people's fires, thinking like, oh, our life isn't that bad, okay? And so we sit in those things, and we sit in political debates and shots, yes or no, or whatever, right? We sit in all these sorts of things, and so the longer we sit here, the more eyeballs are going to be the more you interact with those sorts of things. Facebook's little spin wheel is like, I see that you like these things. I'm going to keep shoving all of them to you. And if your friends aren't talking about it, guess what? We've got Reels that are talking about it. And if Reels aren't talking about it, guess what? We've got other people's pages that will show up that are about it. That way you stay on there longer. Makes perfect sense, right? It's called auto-suggestion. And auto-suggestion is actually used in our brain too. Have you ever bought a car or went to go look for a car and you're like, oh, I really want this car? For me, it was a Dodge Magnum. Not many people I saw had a Magnum. I thought they were cool looking. Most people don't like them. That's fine. Okay. I thought they were cool looking. So I got the car and I'm like, man, nobody has this car. It's so cool. I'm going to be like, when people drive around or when I go somewhere, they're like, that could be Chris's car. Except when I bought the car, guess what? I saw them everywhere. I saw them all over the place. And I'm like, man, I thought I was the only one who had this car. And I had it in like a blue green. And turns out that's like one of the most popular colors is the blue green model. Well, I'm like, dang, dude, I thought I was special. Okay. And I thought that I was the only one. In fact, though, a lot of people had it. And I only saw that because I wasn't looking. And so I was looking, I saw the car, and since I had my eyes on it and emotional response, oh, this is so cool, got a car, it's really nice, whatever. When that happened, I saw more of them, okay? And the same thing happens with you on Facebook and in your brain, okay? And the only difference between Facebook and that is that's just through your actions, and it's assuming what you would want to do and stay there, right? Which is why I get sucked into those things for a long time. But you get the same thing. You can do the same exact thing with you and things that you want in your real world. So if you're like, oh, I feel like I suck, and you focus all your energy on sucking, guess what? You're only going to see sucking because you're auto-suggesting. Your brain's looking for that. Just like my brain was loving my car, it was seeing all the other cars that were like mine. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not that special, okay? And so if you could do that with your car, if you can do that with colors, if you look around your room right now and find everything that's blue, look for blue, look for blue, look for blue. If you stop and I'm like, hey, find something that's red, tell me something you saw that's red, your eyes saw it all. Like you can go look back here. I can look at blue all day and I'm like, hey, find something that's red. I would have to, oh, there it is. That's kind of red, because we're not looking. And so even though you saw it, you're not focusing on it. And so for you, if you're somebody who struggles with always seeing negative, always getting hit with negative stuff, It might be because you're only thinking of that in your brain. And not to say you have to be delusional, to be like, oh, there's no way you should think oh, if negative things are happening, just don't think about them. No. But if you look for something that's beautiful, that's amazing, you sit outside, you're like, man, this sunrise, it's so beautiful. And look at the trees, look at I feel my body touching the cold air. Oh, it feels so, like, it feels nice to some of you. To me, I hate it, but like, it feels so great. All those things, magically, your auto-suggestion buttons turn to greatness. You just have to keep at it. You have to keep looking. And it takes the same amount of effort to see good as it does bad. And so you get to choose which one you would like. Which one would you rather have? Good or bad? I'll take good all day long. Anyways, that's it for me. Just want to share that with you because I think it's helpful. Might be something you can look into for yourself. If you did find this helpful, please share this with your friends. Like, do your thing, and I'll talk to you soon.